welcome to a new video. Y'all, I want to start a new series and I want to call it Testimony. And the reason why I'm calling this Testimony is something that I want to do probably once a year or when I have a big testimony to tell. Now, what I started doing almost 6 months ago, it's now December the 31st. It's 11:49 at night. So it's almost January the 1st, 2026. But I said that at the end of the year, I wanted to do this video called Testimony because I feel like we basically think about all the bad things that happen, but we don't celebrate the wins. And I feel like if you document every time you have a win, whether it's small, big, or large, and you reflect about all the things that have happened until then, you will have a great testimony. Because some people think that if you win $1 million, that's a testimony. But just waking up on the list of people that woke up is a testimony. So many classmate members died this year. So many people didn't wake up this year, in 2025. 2025 was a hard year for me. And honey, it's just a testimony to be here, y'all. In a couple of minutes, it's going to be 2026. When y'all see this, it's already 2026. And I hope that just for me and you, if 2025 was a hard one, I hope that it gets so much better. I hope that every time you was frustrated in 2025, that a new blessing will find you. I hope that every time you had to cry a tear out of frustration, pain, confusion, that you have watered a tree that will blossom into greater opportunities. Because baby, that's what I'm praying for me. Because 2025 kick my year. So I will be free to flowing, but I do have a whole list of testimonies that I want to talk about. Some of them are going to start off kind of bad, and some of them are going to be amazing. But I want to get through things because I am so happy that I got to this point where now I can talk about it now. So I'm going to kind of take you through 2025, y'all. And I hope that y'all will go on this journey with me. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Barbara Dior, and I'm so happy that you click play. Oh my God. Thank you for clicking play. Every time y'all click play, I just think you are so amazing. And I think that, I just hope blessing shakes you down just because you click play. Anyway, if you're new here, please consider to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Besties team, okay? Squad, gang, whatever you want to call us, because honey, I call us a little bit of everything. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, and hype this video up. But let's get into it, okay? Now, first of all, y'all, I remember in December of 2024, I was so excited about 2025.
This is my year. I'm gonna be great. You cannot stop me.
I had really just got out of a relationship.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mamas, this your song, been pregnant.
I had my baby in 2023.
Tell me you had heartburn during pregnancy without telling me you had heartburn.
My son on May the 11th, okay? So we're going to take it all the way back. So I was in this relationship. I was tired of being with my baby father. I have gave my life back to the Lord, and I was trying to live a life that was pleasing unto him. So it wasn't no more hoochie coochie, and he just was not trying to get with the dreams. So I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. It was time for me to elevate, leave him, get my own everything. Now we were living together. It's time to get my own everything. And so in 2025, I did that at the beginning, prior to that. So let's say at the end of 2004, I got my new place. So I'm freshly in, let's say about 4 months in 2025. I'm 4 months in. This is my 4th month to my new place, living this life, trying to do right by God, not always making it right, but trying my best. I'm so excited about it. I remember doing a video, and it was a song, and I think it was like by Jamaican singers or African singers, but it was like, this is my year, nothing can stop me. And I remember doing a TikTok to it, and I was so happy. And y'all, 3 days out of that, it was like a Mack truck hit me in my chest and ran me off the road. 3 days after that, y'all, my car got repoed, okay?
Hey, besties. How y'all doing? I am struggling with a stroller. Because guess what? Life is life, and we ain't even to the 20th of January. My car got repoed last night.
Now, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that type of hurt, but baby, I was hurt. Now, know this, I have a new baby. I am paying, now I've added new expenses, because you know when you have a new baby, you got to go back to work, child, and somebody got to pay for daycare. So originally, when my baby father and us was together, I'm putting y'all in my tea, when we were together, everything was 50-50. We pay, for everything. We really want no issues. Like sometimes he have a job for 6 months, he have a job for 8 months. And when he had a job, when he had a job, things were good. He would pay for everything. And then when he didn't, he went through those seasons where he would not have a job for like 3 to 4 months. It was kind of hard for us and whatever. Imagine going from a 2-income home, then now it's all on me. And then there's multiple people because he also came with a son. So I had to take care of him. If you don't have a job, him, the baby, my son, my extra son that I have, and now you got an extra son. So it was hard on somebody that was working from a state job where you only get paid once a month and everything is on you, okay? And then he went from having a job. So it was off and on. And I seen that he won't stable. And I just feel like I came from a house home that a man is going to be a man. And whether you got a job or not, you made it happen, okay? You didn't let them bills get behind. You did what you had to do, break a yard, stuff like that. And he just didn't exhibit what it is that I wanted my man to be. So I made the executive decision, like, we can go no farther, baby. And then I'm changing my lifestyle. He ain't trying to change with me. He want to be the same thing he met me 2-3 years ago. I have elevated from that. It's time to change. Either you come with me or you get lost. So anyway, I cut ties with him and I was excited about starting my new life in my new place. It's going to be a great year. I'm living for God. I'm on fire for God. Let's do it, right? The devil was like, not so much, twin. Let me throw this at you since you want to serve God now. So, yes, I got a phone call basically saying that I was behind on my car payments. And I was real aware that I was behind on my car payments. But I had made a deal, that I was paid, and they would give me dates to pay. And so then I ended up getting this unexpected light bill that was like super, super high. And, I'm telling my baby father, hey, if the bill's a little higher, can you send me X, Y, and Z? And so anytime I ask for something, he giving me half of what I asked for. If I ask you for $250, why are you sending me $125? Give me what I asked for. I'm taking care of your child, okay? Either way, he was one of those, okay? If he with you, he's one of those. If he with you, he gonna make sure everything paid for. If you ask for, if he got it, he gonna pay for it. If he ain't, he can give you the bare minimum, okay? Because if you ain't giving hoochie coochie to me, you ain't giving it to somebody, and that won't that. And he see that now. He'll tell you, yeah, she keep it to herself. If she ain't gave it to nobody. Because if she did, y'all know about it because that man be crazy. He'll tell you that. So either way, it's just a situation from going from a 2-income household and then trying to manage, from having all this extra money. I used to have a lot of extra money to having to change things because I'm paying for everything by myself, and that became a lot for me because I didn't sign up to pay for things by myself that had pertaining to do with the baby. Like I didn't sign up to pay for daycare by myself, but I end up paying daycare because he was wish-washy. A couple of months he'll do right, 2 months he don't do right, a couple of months regardless, that daycare is due every month. So that daycare bill was harming, I ain't gonna say harming, but I was paying as what I could on the car note, okay? So I got car note, I got insurance, I got bills after bills, okay? I got rent, I got lights or water, I got bills after bills, I got Wi-Fi, I got bills after bills, you know what I'm saying? Regular bills, but they real, okay? So either way, it's email. Now, daycare was a new bill at the time. Like I said, my son was like 45 months. So this was an extra bill that was added or whatever. And my pockets weren't ready for that, okay? My salary didn't run up because I decided to go have a baby. So I'm just thinking like, Lord, how I'm gonna do it or whatever. So I'm trying to work out, you call and try to make arrangements. They working with you at the beginning, but then they saying this is gonna be like this every month. So and then I'm trying to figure out how to lower my car payment. That's not working out for me. They trying to give me a hard time. So eventually I paid what I could, and I just didn't worry about it. I was paying $200, and my car payment was like $425, and I was paying $200. So then somebody told me that you can call and get it deferred. So I went and got it deferred, and so that means they kind of started it back over, is what was explained to me or whatever, and put it to the back end of your loan or whatever. So I'm thinking like, okay, and so now I was up to date. So I was paying it on time. I was doing what I could do, but it was just starting to get a lot on me. So then, okay, it got to the point where they sent me a text message and basically said, if you don't pay $225 by tomorrow, then we're gonna put a repo order out on you. So I began to text people I know, asking people like, okay, I need this X, Y, and Z to next month, or I can pay, I could pay you like maybe $60 every month, so I pay you back or whatever. And then I had a few people like, yeah, I got you, because I'm a person that if I ask for some money, I'm finna pay you back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have to go look for me. I ain't gonna do you. You want your little money back? No. I'm gonna pay you your money back, but I'm gonna be honest on how much I can pay. Okay? I'm not one of the ones like, I'm gonna pay your money back next month, and I know I can't afford to pay you your money back next month. No, I'm gonna make some installments. Let's work this thing out. Meet me in the middle, whatever. So my mama offered, to pay the whole thing, of course, for me, and she was like, I'll send it in the morning, right? So I'm thinking nothing of it. I get the little text message. Next thing you know, I'm sitting on the couch watching the movie. It's a do. So basically, do. I answer the door, and when I answer the door, it's me with a tow truck. Like I could see the truck. I could see my car jacked up on the thing, and I'm thinking like, I'm gonna pay it in the morning, right? He was like, well, the only way that you would get this ordered out, I'll give you the information. He was like, the only reason why I can't knock on the door because you had a baby car seat in the back, and I felt bad. I didn't want the baby not to have the car seat, and I thought that was so nice because usually when I had got told a couple of times before that, being, parked somewhere that you ain't supposed to be parked, whatever, you might go out to a party, whatever, you got told before, they usually leave a card or whatever or something like that. No, he really felt bad because he saw that car seat, but I really feel like it was God pulling on his spirit, whatever, because I really would have been messed up. That's another experience I just did not have. And so I was so happy that he brought the car seat up there, and I think he was so shocked on how I was. Like most people, if the tow companies that got a nasty attitude, no, I made jokes the whole time we outside, right? And I'm like, Lord, y'all coming to take my baby? I said, hold on. He was like, well, is there anything we'll put it down for you so you can get whatever you want out of there? So he allowed me to get everything, and I'm outside just standing making jokes or whatever. But he was like, well, you have been one of our best customers ever. I ain't never had nobody come out here and joke with me. I said, well, y'all just got a job to do. It's not y'all my fault that it's not y'all fault I ain't pay my bill or whatever. And so we outside laughing. So I'm short, y'all. I'm 5'3". I don't know if y'all figured it out, but I'm short. I'm 5'3". And so I'm standing outside. These men are about 6'3", 6'4", and it's two white males, okay? And we're outside. My car, I'm standing on the side of my car. There's a neighbor that come outside. He's a black male, messy. I don't know him for real, but I'm one of the neighbors that I can live beside you 10 years and I wouldn't know nothing about you because I mind my business, okay? I'm one of the people that if you say hey to me, I'm going to say hey to you. You don't say nothing to me, we won't never say nothing because I don't believe in being real friendly because I feel like the more friendly you are to people like that's around you, they knocking on your door asking for sugar and salt, baby. You ain't getting in my sugar and salt when food lying down the road. But it's just me. I'm a sweet person, but to the people I love, like I don't, Now, if you really need and you hungry or something, you want a hot dog or something, yeah, knock on my door. But just randomly every day, you think you're going to be buying hot sauce or sugar, baby, go on to food line. I got 2 kids. I ain't finna feed your household because baby, I can't stand it. I don't like ratchetness. So either way, I like a little ratchet. I like a little ratchet whenever I ain't chilling with a girl, but this one that type of ratchet I like. Baby, don't be knocking on my door asking for no ketchup. My kids need them ketchup. That ketchup, baby. I got to up. So anyway, so I ain't friendly is what I'm trying to say. I'm not one of the friendly neighbors. Like if you come outside, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Get in my car and leave. I'm not gonna have no conversation with you. Okay? Being a friendly neighbor has backfired on me, baby. I learned early on, baby. I'm not one of those. So either way, he all outside, like he can't see me because I'm on the other side of the car. But he's sitting there talking to the men. Now the men are on the other side of the car. He's sitting there just talking and talking and talking. I'm bent down taking all my stuff out of the car. He was like, yeah, that bitch is bougie as fuck. Now look at her. Her car can turn. Like, why you hate me so bad? Why hate me so bad, sir? I there talking cash money. And they trying to look and like, she down there. I said, why the fuck you out here talking about me, sir? Now, for the ones that was like, oh, you serving God? Yes, I serve God, but I'm telling y'all what happened and what was said, okay? If I'm going to tell the story, let's be honest. I'm not in the season where I can't lie. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord, so I can't lie. I got to tell you what I said. This is what I said. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is you out here talking about me? No. He was like, oh, my bad. And you know, I'm talking about talking cash money all about me. Like, yeah, she act so bougie. Every time somebody say, hey, she just kind of give you a drag. Hey, now look at her, look at her. Like, he was gloating about me being in a hardship and a struggle. And you saw me having 2 kids. And you okay with that, sir? Yeah, Miss Ma'am, go in the house fire because you out for real. So he was like, my bad, or whatever. So he go back in the house or whatever. I get all my stuff. And like I said, these men are helping me. Everything that I get, they kind of take it to the door for me or whatever. They put it, you know, even bringing it in and putting it on my stuff. I had a lot of stuff I had to get out of the car or whatever. And I was at the point where they could just take the car. I ain't trying to get the car back because it was just too much. The payments was too much. The car insurance was too much. I'm finna just, you know, as I looked at it, it was already January. And like most black people do, a lot of black people that get tax money just were like, I'm just going to get me a cash car. Because, baby, at that point, I was done. I was done with struggling. I was done with trying to figure out. My brain just was like, okay, they're going to take the car. Maybe I'm going to call this number. Maybe I'll be able to afford. What do I want? What do y'all want? Okay. So he was like, he gave me the number to call in the morning time. I was like, I'm going to call, see what the number is. If it's too much, if they still will take the 2. Like I said, my mama, you know, said she would give me the money or whatever. So either way, I call y'all in the morning time. The morning time came and I called. Then that $250, they want $1,500. Baby. How $215 turned into $1,500, baby. Baby, I ain't got it. I know mama ain't finna give me that. She ain't. I gotta make a installment to pay $250 back. You crazy. So either way, I was like, yeah, it's gone. So I did with my son. So either way, I'm like, I'm done for. So y'all, I immediately just was like, God, like, I'm trusting, I'm believing in you. I'm turning this new life over. Like, why am I going through this? This is a new year and I'm already, y'all. So let's say my car gets taken. I can't remember the real date, but let's say my car got repoed like January the 11th, okay? And I'm thinking like, wow, what I'm going to do? So now I'm at home and I'm sitting here thinking like, this particular day, I actually did take my work laptop home. So I remember emailing my boss and not knowing what to say, but I basically was like, look, I'm not going to be able to come in the office and I'm not sure when I can return back. And I know that you don't want me to telework for long periods of time, you know what I'm saying? Because she kind of stickler on how long she let people telework or whatever. So I'm going to have to take a leave of absence. And I'm not sure when I'm coming back. And she was like, whoa. And I emailed her that night and she give me a call. And so I called her and I kind of tried to tell her the short story, but I didn't really want to tell her my business, but I let her know my car got repoed. And she was like, well, you know, asking me all these questions that were making me upset because my thing is, I don't know. Like when something first happened, you don't have all the answers. You got to have time to let stuff marinate and figure something out. You're going to devise a plan. Something's going to come up with things that at the moment you might can't think, but things are going to work out. You just got to keep going and it's going to work out, but you got to keep going. You might don't have the answer because at that moment, I literally to my name, when my car got repoed, I had, I think $50 to my name. Okay. $50 to my name. I didn't have nothing else to my name. I was not receiving, at this time, I was not receiving any food stamps, assistance for anything. I was not receiving help from anybody. So imagine having $50 to your name and they want $250, $15. You don't have that. Then you call in the morning and they want $1,500. Imagine what they did to my spirit and my soul. And I'm thinking like, what am I going to do? And I'm not going to take this $50 because I don't receive food stamps. So therefore at this time, so I got to make sure I have something. And like I said, my baby dad is wishy-washy. I don't have nobody helping me for real. So my son is in pull-ups, and you know, at the time, no, he was in diapers. So he's in diapers, so I gotta have money just in case I need diapers. I gotta have money just in case I need wipes. I gotta have money for all this stuff. I gotta have money just in case, you know, we need a little food. I can buy a little stuff. So I'm thinking like, I'm not spending this $50 on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it tight as close as I can because I got like, if y'all calculate, I have a whole month. I get paid at the end of the month, and I have $50 at January the 11th. So that already tell you where I'm at in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling. I don't know how in the heck I'm gonna make it through this month, but because I done tried to pay more money on the car, but they still end up repoing it anyway. So I'm thinking like if I pay them a little bit more, so I end up trying to pay $100 when they send me the text message, then asking my mama for the rest of it. So I ended up texting my mother that same night when I sent the email, like they took the car or whatever. She was like, okay, well, you can get it back in the morning. I'll send the money. You said it was like $215. Y'all, it just became the new year. So happy New Year's to everybody. It just became, it was, I'm recording December the 31st. Now it's January the 1st. So happy New Year's. We made it together. Oh, y'all already made it. But either way, I don't know when I'm going to put this one out. But anyway, it's a new year. Yay. Oh my God. Lord, please be good to me. Because maybe I went through, y'all hearing about it. So either way, I went through a turmoil for the next 3 weeks of not knowing what I'm going to do. I done fussed my boss out because she keep wanting me to call and text her and let her know what's going on. Baby, I don't know. I'm trying to, there's nobody that I know that I could just call, because my parents, they got bills just like me. They can't just give me. Now, I knew that my parents, and at the time, I kind of just told them I need the money. But after I said I needed $1,500, it's kind of like, so what you gonna do? Because you know what I'm saying? Just giving you $1,500 now. I got the type of parents that you gonna pay that money back. If it's more than about $180, you finna pay that money back, girl. What you finna do? And they know that I was just not in the season, currently not in the season where I could just pay that money back. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a season that you got money on top of money, count it a blessing. Because I can't wait till I can get to that season where I can just blow money, have money on top of money. But when you is a single mother taking care of 2 kids and you work for the state and you get paid at the end of the month and you got to stretch that check all month, sometimes it is so hard, y'all. It's so hard, and it can take your faith. And I think that during this year, it was testing my faith, and the assignment of this year for me to depend on him and nobody else, and stop looking towards people, because people are just people. They are not God. And I think that's what God wanted me to learn this year, because I always trusted him, but I sometimes didn't believe in him. I treated him like he was a man, and God is a man that he can't lie. He is not like men of this world. You know what I'm saying? He can't lie. But I think in this season, he really wanted, and I think he wanted a lot of people to understand that. So that's why you went through, a lot of people told me that this was one of the toughest years that they went through. So anyway, for 3-4 weeks, y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in school. For the ones that at New Year, y'all know I graduated recently in December the 18th.
Services. Alicia Baker. Deanne Baker.
So I'm in school trying to do my homework, trying to do everything, but now I'm just like defeated. And so I'm missing assignments because I'm not doing my homework. I'm not doing anything because I don't know what to do. My son is home with me because I have no way to, I don't have a car. I'm having to walk, y'all. And when my car got towed, it was cold, y'all. I'm having to walk to the store.
It's 24 degrees outside. I have my child because I have no way to take him to daycare.
I got my son in his stroller. And some people are like, oh, I walk all the time. But I'm not one of those people that walk, y'all. I don't walk. I'm a prissy queen, and I don't walk. I'm not above walking, because Show did walk to the store. I'm even on a video. You can go back and look at the video. I did a video about this. It was a vlog, and I forgot what his name, Day in My Life, but I know car got repo while I'm walking to the store, and it was just the saddest moment in my life. And I just did not. I have resources, but sometimes you don't want to ask people for help. My parents are old school. They want you to ask, even though you know. And I'm thinking, like, if I'm asking you money so my car won't get repaired, and I tell you my car, why gotta call and ask you for help? They want you to ask them for help, okay? So after 3 weeks of having to walk and do different things and call people for rides and stuff like that, I reached out to my dad, and I'm like, Dad, can I borrow the car until I can figure out what to do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Basically, I just need a car until I get my tax money. Because by then, after 3 weeks had went by, you know, I got my you know, you got your little W-2s and stuff you filed or whatever. I kind of knew what I was gonna get, so I knew I could put a little down on something, or I can get another one. But I would still need something, because my child can't keep missing daycare, and I definitely did not know what to tell her on work. So God be the glory. My boss, after 3 days into this, you know, she called me and told me I could telework until I figure out what I'm gonna do. And she basically said we're gonna take it 3 weeks by 3 weeks. So after 3 weeks, you kind of tell me where you at, or at the end of the week kind of tell you where you at. So I knew that was really God working, because she's one of those ones that kind of stick to the rules. Look, you can telework 2 days, then you had a time. But I think that in this situation, what do you do? Okay, this is different, you know, this is different. Okay, so either way, I end up talking to one of my counselors at one of my professors. She's not a counselor, but she is a licensed counselor. She reached out to me because I started missing assignments, because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't in the headspace to do anything, and I was kind of giving up, because I was like, I'm depressed because my car is gone. My children are looking at me to provide for them. I'm having to walk with my son in a stroller in the cold. My oldest son is getting off the bus looking like in the parking lot, well, where is the car? Like, what are you gonna do? You have a job, like, make something happen. Like, because imagine being Superwoman, and then that Superwoman ain't got no answer, and her mouth is closed. She got the biggest mouth that you ever met in your life, and now she ain't got no answers. And ain't you serving God now? Why don't you go pray to God and let him make it happen for you? And I'm thinking, like, I am praying, and he not listening to me. Whole time he want me to learn something, y'all. And I'm just like, I'm in the most confusing time in my life. Like, God, I gave up sex for you. I gave up so many things for you. And I am serving you with all my heart. Why am I going through this? Okay. So January was very tough for me of 2025. It was the toughest month ever. So after that, I talked to my professor, and I told her everything was going on. And she was like, well, Pitt Community College have resources for students. And I'm thinking, like, what? She was like, yes, if you are currently a student, we can help you pay for your car. And I'm like, pay for my car? Like, how do you go about it? And she explained it, you know what I'm saying? So basically, for you to do your assignments, you need Wi-Fi to work in your home. To pay Wi-Fi, you need to go to work. And so that's how we're gonna word it. Because she was like, it's a form that you have to fill out or whatever. She gave me the information to fill out. It's basically like a grant or something you had to fill out. So I filled out for it. I got approved. And they asked me basically how much I need. Like I said, they told me I had to get my car back. I only need $1,500, but I had a deadline by the 31st of January to pay it. Notice, this was like the 28th that I got approved or whatever. But they were sending my money along with my financial aid. So my financial aid, I wasn't going to get it to, like, let's say February the 12th. That's when I was going to get my financial aid. So it was going to be after that. So they said that if my car basically got took, like, so after they repo your car, if you ain't never got your repo your car, they will pick your car up for auction and somebody else will buy it. Okay, so you'll end up losing your car. Okay, sometimes they'll hold it for you. I don't know, it kind of sound like the door in my room open. I thought my son was coming out, my little baby was coming out, and I Lord him, I had to stop recording. But anyway, they they'll auction your car off or whatever, and they'll sell it to somebody else. So I won't really worry about that because I was like over the car. Like once you don't embarrass me, they can keep their car. I don't want to be seeing their car. People done seen their car got repo. I want something else because you should not did me like that. So either way, I knew everybody was just telling me, get your car back. You were so close to finish paying off. You get your car back, get your car back or whatever. So I called them and let them know when I was getting my funds. I had all the paperwork to prove when I was getting the funds. Could they work with me? They did not want to work with me. They told me that if I didn't have it paid by the 31st, they were going to auction my car off. And they did. So they ended up auctioning my car. I called my counselor back, the woman that had been talking, and she was like, well, we will give you, we won't see if we have enough money in the grant or whatever, so you can basically put a down payment on something or whatever, and we gonna get back to you. So they end up originally you could go on your financial aid page or whatever and show like what you get after they pay for your books and everything or whatever. You saw what you was getting. I was already getting $2,000 back. Okay, so they had added 15. So she was like, how much do you think you might need? And I said, well, to get a decent down payment, probably like $5,000 or something close to that. And she was like, okay, we'll see. So they end up approving me, y'all. And they sent me all together. They sent me $8,000, like $8,000. And when I saw what I was getting, she was like, go up there and check to see what you're getting. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I remember sitting at the house looking on my computer, sitting there looking at how much was in there. And I couldn't believe, like y'all couldn't believe. Imagine not having no resources, not knowing what's gonna happen, not understanding how in the world, but sitting there trying to trust that God got you, and not having no answers, just trying to walk in faith and not in sight of what is actually going on. And then he bless you like that. Y'all, I was so happy. I was just running around the house like I had already had the money, but I was just like, oh my God. So again, I was not going to get the money into the 12, okay? So they basically said, basically it worked like if they're going to send it out on 12, you're not going to see that money till about like the 16, okay? So I basically email my boss back and was to let her know that on the 18th I should receive my money and I should be able to come to the office, after I shop around, I should be like the following week I should be able to return back to work. So I told her about on the 25th or the 26th of February I could return possibly back to work, but I will let her know. And she was like, good. So you'll think that's the good part. So then I'm going to look for a car, y'all. People gave me the hardest time when they see that repo up there, girl. They like, people didn't want to work with you, or whatever. But the same company that I got that car from called me back and was like, hey, we see that you're almost finished with your car payment, whatever. We want to know that you want another car, but they were trying to offer me the same car payment. No, can y'all get that thing down low and then we can do some business? So I was shopping around, and I finally, y'all, it had took me longer. The 26 had passed by. So by the end, now my mama and daddy's let me use their extra car. My daddy calling me like, hey y'all, hey, now what you doing now? Cause you said by the 20 whatever you can get your 12 or whatever you can get your money. You done got your money, and I had my money by now, y'all, but I couldn't find a vehicle. I'm looking here. He kind of putting fire to me like, okay, well we need our vehicle back, and I'm thinking like, okay. So I'm looking, y'all. I finally had got to a place like, Lord, I don't know what to do. People are giving me a hard time. I'm not really finding nothing I want. And I'm not trying to be picky, y'all, but I want a decent car that's not going to, I buy it today and it's a lemon and it's going to tear it tomorrow. So I'm just like, I finally gave up. So, y'all, I was on my way back because on my lunch break, I had went to go. Every time I'm on my lunch break, I get an hour lunch break, I was going from car lot to car lot. And I was not finding anything, y'all. And so I was telling people that I was going to put down $3,000. Won't tell them, you don't never go to no car lot and tell them everything you got. And so a lot of people was like, okay, $3,000, that's good. But then when they looked at their repo, they was like, you're going to have to put down a little bit more. You got to put down a little. I said, well, the much as I can probably do is for maybe 4. And then it was like kind of work with me. Then they be like, oh, your credit not that good. So people was giving me a hard time, y'all. So, y'all, I had gave up. And I remember driving back to work on my way back to work, and I remember seeing this black truck, and I really wanted a Nissan, y'all, because Nissans are really good cars. They last for a while. My mother had a Nissan forever, and so I was looking for a Nissan because the car that got repoed was a blue Nissan Sentra. So I was like really looking for a Nissan, and so that Nissan symbol, I seen it flicker, and I'm thinking like, what kind of truck is that? And so I stopped. And I went out there, and this white man came out. He was a fast talker. Come out there, he was a car salesman, and was like, "Hey, baby, what you looking for?" And he had all types of stuff. I could see you driving a BMW, and I'm thinking like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want no BMW. The price. What you got, Laura? He's like, "What you? I want some old. What you got? 2014, 2015. You got something like that?" He was like, "Yeah, baby, we got a little bit of everything." He's showing me this, and he's showing me that. He's showing me all this stuff. But I was like, I want to see what that's about. He was like, "You want that truck?" I was like, "Yeah. What's wrong with it? Why you say it like that?" He was like, "I just, you know what I'm saying, you're a pretty guy. I wouldn't imagine you in a truck. I could see you in a car." I was like, "Well, I like big things." Okay. So he was like, "Okay." So he was like, "Well, where you work at?" And I told him where I worked at. He was like, "Okay, well, yeah, if you work there, we can put you in something now." And he was like, "Can you come back tomorrow or whatever? You can test drive it, figure it out if you want it or whatever." And so I was like, "Okay." So I felt real good about it because I liked how the inside of the truck looked. It was a Nissan. I started doing my research. I had never heard of a Nissan exterior. I'm gonna try to put it up here for y'all. What it looked like or whatever. And I might be saying it wrong. So if I am, don't crucify me, because y'all know I can't talk for real, but I'll be trying. But anyway, I never heard of it. But then once I saw it, I started seeing it on the road, all different colors and stuff like that. And then people were telling me about it, like, "Oh yeah, this is the last year of the model that they have of it or whatever. It's a very dependable car. It's for travel," and you know, just telling me about it. And everybody I saw was a Caucasian race. So I'm thinking like, you know, they very informative and they just tell me everything about it. So I'm thinking like, okay, this might be a good thing. Like, so we'll see, right? So what I did was I went there, and when I went there, I got the car, the truck. I went and test drive it, but instead of just taking it in, I took it to a mechanic, y'all. That's the smartest move. And I heard it clear as day. Take it to a mechanic, and I took it to a mechanic. I drove up at this body shop that was up, and I said, "Excuse me, I got a quick question. Look, I'm test driving this car, and I don't have a lot of money coming in, and I need a reliable vehicle." And he's looking at me like, "Why are you telling me this for?" "I'm test driving this car." He said, "Oh, so this is not your car? Well, you driving this like yours?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "But can you look at this car and tell me, is this a piece of junk?" And you know, I just was real. "Can you just look at it?" And so he was like, "I will do that for you, and I won't charge you not a thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, whatever." So he put it up. They looked at it. It was like 2 or 3 men looking at it, and they just looking at it, and they was just both all telling me they had been, one was a mechanic for 18 years, one was 20 years, one was 25 years, and they was looking at it. They were looking at it. They were making all these noises like, They had it high up there to the ceiling. They were looking under it. They were cranking it, turning it off, turning the wheels, flicking stuff and everything. And after they finished it, the man said, "Where'd you get this truck from?" And I'm thinking like, "Oh, it's bad." He was like, I was like, "No," I told him where I got it from. He was like, "Well, if you don't want it, I want it. So can I follow you?" And I'm thinking like, no. He said, "No, this is a good truck. This is in great condition. It's 2015, but this is pretty great condition, and this will make a great work truck for me. So if you don't want this, I'm gonna follow you, because I'm gonna go ahead and buy it, because I can buy it now cash." And I'm thinking like, no, I think I might get it. He said, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Because I'm not playing." And then all the other mechanics was like, "Yeah, this is a pretty good steal. This is a good truck right here. This is gonna last you for a little while right here. So yeah, get it. I don't really see no issues or whatever with it, whatever." So they was like, you know, just keep the oil chain, different stuff like that, and we will service for you. You can come whatever, and you know, we'll rotate the child chain, the oil, whatever you need. Just come on up here, we'll do you. So I was like, okay. So I felt very good that 3 licensed mechanics told me that they were not gonna make no profits out of me for getting this truck. They won't go get no gain or whatever. But the man was serious. He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go by there, and if you don't go get it tomorrow, I'm gonna go do the paperwork on it." He was so serious, y'all. So either way, I went by during lunchtime, and the man told me that he had came up there to see about the truck, but I told him I was gonna wait on you. You said you were coming during lunch. So anyway, I came back. I filled out the paperwork. Of course, I got approved. He saw that the repo, he ran it, y'all. He saw the repo. He told me, don't worry about it. You was almost finished. You ain't got but like $2,000 on it, whatever. I don't care nothing about that. We got everything squared away. He did everything so fast, y'all. The lights, tags, all this stuff. I said the light tag. We did, all the tags and stuff came with it or whatever. So you could drive right off the lot type of speed. So after I got this, y'all, I was scared of this truck. I've had this truck for a year, y'all. And I ain't gonna say I'm comfortable with it, but I was so scared every day that this truck is not gonna crank up. Like, it ain't gonna crank up. It's a lemon. It's being a lie to me. They working together. They conspiring. And every day, it's like the Lord was trying to tell me, you're okay. This was me. This was not you grounding you. This is you. But I was like, yeah, Lord Jesus. And I still, to this day, I crank it up like, Lord, please. Or I thank the Lord every time it crank up. And this whole time, it's like, if it's in God's plan, it's in God's plan. If it's you doing stuff, a lot of the time stuff don't work because it's you doing it and not him. It's not in his will. It's something you did. Okay? So either way, that was that. So that was January and February, okay? It was very eventful. I did a lot of struggling, okay? All right? So that was January, y'all. And 2025 whooped me. I did a lot of crying, a lot of praying. Oh, my God. January, February. So I returned back to work February. I returned back to work like March the 3rd. The first week of March is when I returned back to work, like in office, but I was working from home. So after that, too much didn't happen. I was scared of the truck. I was just praying, thank the Lord, every time it crunk up or whatever. So I'm gonna jump over dates and stuff like that. So we're gonna go from, I got this crazy idea, y'all, one day. Now I'm still in school. I'm making up work. They allow me to make up a lot of work or whatever. I'm getting things. My grades are back up. My grades were failing. Now my grades are back up. And I'm prepared to do at least probably like 2 more semesters or whatever, because I failed a class. So I have to take that class over because I missed too much work. But the other 2 people are letting me make it up, and I'm doing what I got to do. But I get this crazy idea that, hey, I want to write a book. Just randomly, I felt like I watched this video, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I really consume YouTube more than I do anything else. I watch Netflix every now and then if a good movie come out, but for the most part, I just cut on Netflix to play cartoons for my little baby, my 2-year-old. So I watched this YouTube. I don't know how it came up, but it came up, and this woman was talking about how she was making passive income and how she wrote a book. And I'm thinking like, I want to write a book, like a little child seeing something on TV. Like, it just did something to my spirit. Like, I would love to write a book, because in the past I have wrote a book, but I wrote it down on paper and it got stolen, y'all. But that's a long story, but we ain't gonna get into that today. But either way, it never made the publishing. But she had described like how you can do it, how you can get it on Amazon, and everything she had described, saying like it was a little work, but I might can do it. So y'all, I tested that thing out and I wrote the book, y'all. It took me several days, several tries, several weeks, and I finally wrote the book. And I'm like, when I finished writing, I'm like, okay. So I got GPT chat to proofread it for me, and I had a lot of grammar errors. Y'all, I had a lot of grammar errors, but with the help of that, and then I had another person reread it for me, offer suggestions and everything. So I was ready to publish it. So I followed the steps of this YouTuber, and I published my book, y'all. When I got just crazy, I told nobody about this. It's just something I did. I'm a person that's spontaneous, so sometimes I just do things off the whim. Like, just, it's a great idea, let's just do it. Okay? Sometimes I tell people about it. Sometimes I'm learning in this season, tell people after the win, okay? Just tell people after the win, because during the process, they probably gonna tell you, girl, you was crazy. Like, why you want to do that for? So either way, I wrote the book and published. I got the notification that it was published and people could buy the book. And at the time, I didn't know what I'm doing, so I didn't know how to do the hard copy, but it was published where you can go there and buy an ebook. And I'm thinking like, I don't want an ebook, I want a real book I could touch, feel, or whatever. But I was so happy. So I remember texting my mother and saying, Mama, by the way, I wrote a book. And she's like, what? She's like screaming, holler, oh my God, we got an author in the family, y'all. She didn't care what the book, she didn't even ask me what the book about. She was just so proud. She was like, oh my God, I knew you could do it. And she was just so excited. I'm thinking like, Mom, you don't even know what the book about. It could be just exposing all our family secrets, in which we ain't got too many, but I'm just saying every family got a little something. Wow. But she just was so excited that I had these on. So I published my book, Crown On, and I'll put it up here, on August the 27th. Okay, so it went live and I was so excited. Eventually I figured out how to
One time they gon' think it's luck.
stuff. It was like I was making crazy mistakes. You have to have the right font, the right side. You got to number your pages. It was a lot of things that I went through, and I finally got it published so I could get it on paperback or whatever. So it is available on Amazon and my website. So please go get it. Okay. Anyway, my son asked me something. So I wrote the book, y'all. I figured out, got it published, paperback, ordered it. Well, we were very excited. My mama ordered a copy. She was so excited, y'all. We got an author. Y'all make sure everybody in the family buy it. My baby wrote a book. So she's just telling people she finally got her copy. We got stuff squared away. We had issue with the cover being one thing. And then my sister ended up saying, well, why did you go with the cover? She was like, you need to put a pretty picture of yourself. So ended up changing the pictures. And anyway, the book was published, y'all. So August, that was a win for me. August the 27th, I became a author, okay? And I was so excited about that. It was so big for me to do while I'm still working a full-time job, being a single mother, also a full-time college student, just doing the most, okay? So then, in September, so like I said, I'm gonna be jumping all over because I just wrote things as they were happening, and then some things I went back and wrote. So September the 26th, I got a notification, and sometimes as I can remember, I will put stuff on the screen that I got monetized on Facebook. I'm like, what? Like, I won't try to be monetized on Facebook. I didn't know nothing about that. I know that a long time ago I had put my Facebook as a professional page, but monetized, I'm like, what? It was like, you now can earn money or something like that. But either way, I got monetized. And so I started noticing that I was earning money, and it was like, you know, after you get to a certain percent, like after you make like $5, they want your bank information so they can start sending you money. I'm like, oh, so this is real. So I monetized off that. I was so excited. It was just weird because it was like, if you're not trying to monetize, that's one thing, and then you get a notification, hey, by the way, you monetize. Like, that's crazy. I used to post a lot on I post a lot, period. So if you watch my shorts, I post a short almost every day. I used to post videos back to back because my goal was to monetize in 1 year off of YouTube, and it burnt me out. So I ended up changing my post dates to Tuesdays and Thursday at 12 a.m. Those are the days I promise you guys, and those are the days I'm keeping. But I do, and if you follow me and you're a busy, y'all know I drop an extra video too. If I'm in the mood, y'all get one. But either way, to get that notification that I monetized, it just kind of blew my mind, because it was like, imagine struggling, and now it's like God has opened up 2 new resources to possibly add money. Now, of course, on Facebook, you do not make a lot. So I'm thinking like, oh, I'm monetized, I'm going crazy. And every time we're getting paid, y'all, $15, $26. Now that's $15 I didn't have, but it was not like crazy money, but I was happy about it. But I was like, that's all. But either way, it was an extra $15. It was an extra $26 here and there. So I was very excited about that. So September 26th, I monetized. Okay, so we jump into December the 18th, y'all. December the 18th, I was so happy, y'all. I was so happy. I graduated from, I said I graduated, like my mind was blank right there. I thought I heard something outside, but anyway, I graduated, y'all, from college. A college graduate. Now let's put
dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night.
Let's put in that in perspective. I started this degree in 2008, and I did not graduate in 2025. Talk about procrastination, y'all. at its finest. But I finally did it. So it was a big accomplishment for me. I was so proud of myself. I think the greatest thing that happened to me is like actually receiving that, y'all. And just like actually receiving it. And like I'm gonna put a video up here. And
Services. Alicia Baker.
like actually walking through, actually them calling my name, actually walking through, getting my degree. It was the most amazing feeling. Like to go through all I go through, to quit so many times, and then prior to that, you know what I'm saying, having a baby, starting a degree, and just going through all the things, going through a breakup, going through all these things, and actually getting to this point of ending something in success. It just made me feel so good. So that was just another win. That was another part of my testimony of 2025. And then I got this idea to start another TikTok page. Now I have a regular TikTok page, and I'll put it up here on the screen. I have a TikTok page. It's called Barbie Dior 88. I should change it to for maybe something more fancier, but that's what it was. And when I originally started this, I was not a content creator on anything. I didn't know that this is what I was becoming, a content creator. So I started way back. I won't consistent. I'll post here and there. But then I got real consistent these last 2 to 3 years on TikTok. And I tried my very best to monetize, but baby, they won't showing the girl no love. I ended up getting 2,000 followers or whatever. But I felt like, I was hearing people that if your one page gets stuck and it was getting blackballed, well, not blackballed, but shadow banned, where it's like, okay, if I post something, I went from getting like 200, 300 views instantly to not hardly getting no views. So I'm like, I just got to the point where I'm just like, I'm gonna leave TikTok alone and just watch it for the videos, because really, baby, they won't show me no love. So then I end up reaching like 2,000. And I kept not getting like high views. And right now to this day, I really don't get high views now, like 300, 400 views, something like that. And so I got an idea that, I was dropping a lot of videos, call them store finds, like just doing mini videos of me going in the store. If I find something, and if y'all been here, y'all been watching my story, y'all been watching, I'll keep calling them stories like we on Facebook, but if y'all been watching my shorts or whatever, you'll see like I go in the store, I find something, I tell you about it, I say, hey, have you see this? Have y'all had this? Should I waste my money? And kind of spill. And I was doing it a lot on Barbie Dior, and I noticed that those types of videos were getting a lot of attention. So I said I want to do a page dedicated just to that. So like a couple of months ago, probably like maybe about four months now, the page is not that old at all. I've been doing it. I created a store find page. I call it Store Find Queens. The hashtag to find it is Hey Besties 927. And I started the page, and instantly the page was a success, and it just kept having so many people reviewing it, because you got to think about this. If I'm going to stores and grocery stores that people are doing, like going to every day, and you're finding these things that people don't normally see, they're interested. They're going to go in that store, they're going to see, and people are actually like going and commenting. And I'm not used to this, because I'm thinking like, they never hardly showed me no love on my Barbie Dior page. Like I'll get hearts and stuff, for the little cute videos of my son or whatever, but they won't comment and they won't doing that. So then I had a video to take off to get that hit. So I had the date down, I lost my place, y'all. October the 31st, I had a video hit 1 million views on Store Finds. And at the time, y'all, I only had 200 followers now. I'm not that far now. I only got like 300 followers. And I just didn't understand that. It's like the algorithm was on TikTok pushing me out. Now I got I'm thinking like, okay, well, if y'all would look at me, y'all would look at the video, why don't y'all follow? But I couldn't get people to follow me. So what I've learned is, just like on YouTube, you have to give people a call to action. So when you're new and they don't know you and you just got a page and you got like 10 followers, a lot of people are not going to follow you because they go by that number. Like, well, I ain't going to follow her. I'm going to like her stuff, but I'm not going to follow her. So they would just like, comment, but they wouldn't follow me. So I started saying at the end of my videos, follow me. And as soon as I started saying follow me, my number started to grow. So dang girl, I just started saying this, y'all, like maybe 2 months ago. So my numbers have grown to like 300 something. So they are growing. But when I hit that 1 million, like it was like, wow, okay. So store finds is really something. So I really started taking that serious. So I post almost every day or anytime I find something up there. So that happened in September. So then after that, y'all, my baby went through this season where he got sick, y'all. He got sick bad. He got the stomach flu. And the ones that follow me knew that I talked about him having the stomach flu and he was going through it. And I eventually going to do a video called the Norse virus because I had never heard of that. I heard of the stomach flu, but I've heard of it, but I really didn't know. I thought like the stomach flu was the flu, but the stomach flu is different than the flu, okay? It's worse, okay? And so my baby ended up going through that, being very, very sick, and I had to be out of work a lot of times, like almost a month, because he kept getting sick off and on. We going to the doctor, hospital, and stuff like that. It was bad, y'all. So when in the midst of that, I'm still struggling, y'all. I'm still that single mother. I'm still going through. And it was like God was trying to show me that I got you. So I remember taking him to the hospital and then walking out of the hospital, putting him in the car seat, and I saw this money flash on ground. Now know this, it's at the end of the month, payday is like maybe a week away, y'all. I am broke, y'all. I'm thinking in my head that even if they prescribe him medicine, and they did for this stomach flu or like things to take or whatever, he needs, they wanted him to take rotate Tylenol and ibuprofen. I'm thinking like, I'm so broke, I don't even have the money to get both of them. You know what I'm saying? So what am I going to do? And so I remember putting my baby in the car seat, and I remember seeing money flash on the ground. But you know, people getting kidnapped left and right. So I'm thinking like, yep, somebody put this money down so I can get kidnapped. And I remember seeing $20 on the ground, and I saw a flash. I'm looking around because I really need this money. If this is real money, I really, really need it, because my baby is sick and he need this medicine or whatever, so he can rotate his medicine or whatever. So they also prescribe him some stuff, some medicine, so he won't be throwing up or whatever. And I needed that $20 because I needed that money to pay for that medicine. And so I go pick the money up. I'm looking around. I locked my baby in the car. Because the money that I'm seeing is beside me, but it's like maybe 10 steps away. And I'm like, I lock my baby in the car. I go pick it up. Y'all, when I picked that thing up, it was rolled up, and it was like 2, 3 20s in it, 5, some 1s. So then I'm about to walk away, and then somebody passed by, like let's say if a car is going by, flash it. It's like little money all over the ground, y'all. So all together, I found like $68 on the ground, and it was like 1s rolled up. So I walk a little farther. It's a more, now this is a construction site, so it gave like maybe people was up and they were dropping money from their pockets. I don't know, but it was on the ground. So altogether it was like $80. Now $80 to the $20 I had in my pocketbook, baby, now I'm up 100. So I was like, thank you, Lord. And I did my little prayer. Now I look around, ran back into the car and took off. I was so period. I was like, Lord, somebody gonna tag the money. I go in the store, I'm looking, whatever, and I'm like, this is real money. I'm just paranoid, like somebody follow me home, whatever. Somebody they gonna look for them. But either way, it was a blessing. It was there for me to find. It was there for me to find or whatever. So anyway, I got my baby medicine. He started feeling all right in about a week and a half. He took the nausea meter. He stopped throwing up, and you know, that was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So watch your baby be sick. And he was sick. He didn't eat for 9 days, y'all. He was so sick, y'all. He was so sick. So just to watch him go back from, you know, losing weight because he's not eating, this virus or whatever this is really taking him down. So, you know, actually being able to get the money so that he can get better, it was amazing. It was a testimony to me that God will provide. You just might don't know how he gonna do it, but he gonna do it, okay? So after that, so in November the 16th, I hit 3,004 public watch hours. So 3004 public watch hours on YouTube. And y'all, when I hit that, I was so happy because I already had the milestone. Because I kept on announcing, y'all, when I get to 500, I'm going to do the membership. And by the way, I did the membership, y'all. Y'all go ahead, subscribe to the membership. Join it. Because I'm going to have them juicy prison stories coming out. I'm going to have them all the juicy stories. The stories, because you can talk a little different over there because it's in the membership, okay? I'm going to have the details on top of the details. We're going to get gritty over there. So y'all might want to join me over there or whatever. But either way, I was so excited about being able to do it. So I hit that. And so once you hit that, they send you an email or whatever and a notification that to basically join the YouTube partnership. And I thought, like, what? This is like, if you monetize, like, so you can already join the partnership. So I was so ecstatic just to go see that email, to work so hard, to keep being constant, keep showing up. And then I get that notification that I hit those 3,000 watch hours, baby. Y'all would have could have said that y'all gave me $1 million. Because once you really work hard and you put your heart and soul in something and you see that win, like, oh my God, I hit those 3. Oh my God, y'all, I was so stoked, y'all. So that happened November the 16th. So I got an email to apply on the 16th as well from YouTube, basically apply for the YouTube partnership. And that means you just setting up all your information, filling out whatever, your address, you got to turn in your ID, whatever. They trying to make sure you is you, girl. You got to verify yourself and all that stuff like that. So I did all that stuff. Now before they verify and everything, they're gonna run through your channel, make sure everything 10-4 and everything right and you're in good standards or whatever. And so they ran that or whatever. So I got an email on the following day on November 17th that I became a YouTube partner. Y'all, when I tell you I was so happy, y'all could, I was happy about graduation, but I was more happy about this because I have been working, even though I have been working on getting my degree much longer than I've been working on YouTube. I still was just so happy, y'all, because it's like I worked so hard. I think I worked harder on YouTube than I worked in anything in a long time. And it's just like I put so many hours. If you go see, I put videos out back to back, and just putting your all into something and actually seeing the reward and actually seeing that up there. And I'm going to try to put some of the screenshots up there that I got from there. But y'all, I was so happy I could and I was just so happy, y'all. Like you couldn't even you couldn't even tell me nothing, y'all. So anyway, I got that. So moving on, after that, I went through a time where still struggling, y'all. It's in November and I had to ask myself, okay, because I didn't have that much money. I said, well, for my birthday, I can't do much because I don't have that much money and I don't get paid to the end of the month. My birthday fell on the 24th. So I was like, well, with my little Facebook money, I was getting $28. With my little Facebook money, I'll take myself out to eat or something or whatever. I'm not going to be able to get my hair and nails and all that stuff and just struggling, y'all. Just trying to be a single mother, y'all. Just trying to figure it out. And I'm just like, oh my God, because when your birthday, you want to be beautiful. You want to do all this stuff. So not really telling. And a lot of time when I struggle, I don't tell people. I don't get online and beg for money. I don't, what I'm saying? I might hint towards it. I'm like, yeah, drop a little something in my Cash App or something. But it's more like jokes, and it's like I want to see people's hearts. Like if you gonna do something, somebody joke like this, 9 out of 10, y'all, it's not a joke. People really is hurting out here. You know what I'm saying? They really, really, really hurting out here. And I don't know about no other state worker, but I feel like it's a pure shame of what they pay some people. Like I feel like if I'm doing accounting work, I should be making accounting money, but I'm not. Okay. So now that's why I had to get that paperwork behind my name so I can now, okay? So I'm looking, and I am still right now, I just got that thing. I just got that fresh printed out degree. So yes, I plan to use that degree, and I hope that the Lord bless my pockets, baby, so I can provide for my family and not struggle, okay? So either way, I'm struggling. I'm really kind of down about not being able to be a girly girl, go get my hair done, go get my nails, do all the things that I want to do. I'm kind of really like down about it, y'all. And so I'm thinking like I'm not gonna be able to get my hair done or whatever. So then I go through where I buy this product from Dollar General, and not Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and I'll put it in my son's hands. My son is mixed race. He's white, black, and Indian. And it ends up, it was supposed to moisturize his hair. It's supposed to be, it was like a shampoo and a conditioner mixed together. But it's supposed to, the bottle line, y'all, moisturize, rejuvenate, do all this stuff. All it did was dread his hair up, okay? So this stuff dreaded my son's hair up. So I end up having to get his hair cut. So he... He ended up getting a haircut because it dreaded his hair out. And then I got the genius idea, use that stuff on your head. So I end up dreading my hair up too. Whatever this stuff is, I went back and told them take it off the shelf or put may dread hair. I don't know what kind of chemicals in there, but it did not do nothing that bottle said, okay? It dreaded my hair up and I couldn't get it out. And so I was really depressed about that. Imagine not having money to get your hair done. And now you have messed up your hair and you don't have the money to pay somebody to help you unmess your hair up. So it's just, my hair was knotted up to the point I couldn't comb it. There was no getting it out. It had dreaded. I don't know what this product was in it, but it knotted my hair up so bad there was nothing I could do. So I was on the floor in the bathroom in tears, y'all, just like, oh my God. Because for a girl that really values her birthday, like, that's a big thing. That's your day where you're supposed to celebrate, turn up, have a good time or whatever. And now I'm going through all this struggle. Now my hair is tore up and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And so I heard the Holy Spirit tell me to reach out to your stylist. And this is not a stylist I go to a lot because I can't afford her. But when I can afford her, I go. And so I basically asked her, I said, I heard the Holy Spirit say, well, ask her to do your hair for content. Because this, what you've done to your hair is quite some content. So ask her to do it. So that's what I did. And I was so embarrassed to text her that. But I'm like, hey, how you doing? I messed up my hair. Do you take charity cases? And could you do my hair for content? Because I made a time and like, I don't have it to pay you. And so it took her like maybe 4 or 5 days to text me back, and she ended up texting me back. And I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? If I got that text message and this is how I make my bread and butter, I'll probably like everybody. But but then again, I don't know, because my heart is so big. I probably would want to help, but I wouldn't make this little habit or whatever. So she texted me like, girl, I just saw your text message. She was like, yeah, girl, I do it, whatever. What you done did to your hair, right? And she had such a positive attitude. We end up 2-3 weeks later setting it up or whatever. Well, we end up a week later setting it up because, well, it was right before my birthday. So I say that to say that on 11/21, my birthday was on the 24th. On the 21st of November, she did my hair, y'all. And not only did she unknot my hair, now she had to cut it, and I was real sad about that because my hair was real long. But anyway, she had to cut it because it was just threaded. Well, nothing she could do. She saved what she could save. She combed it out, and she got my hair back together. And she ended up saying, well, what else do you want done to your hair? And I was like, well, I'll just get a quick weave because I figured it was something quick that she could do. And she ended up agreeing to it. And I got a quick weave, so I got my hair. That was one thing. Now, prior to me, the month starting like a month or so, or the month before that, I had already ordered a birthday dress. So that was one thing I won't worry about. I already knew that I had a birthday dress coming. I knew I had $18 coming, y'all, because I literally had like maybe $40 to my name, $40 or $60 to my name. And I knew that, okay, I had to save that aside just in case my baby needs diapers, wipes, whatever, the car need gas, stuff like that. Put that aside. So I had next to nothing, y'all. And she agreed to do my hair. She did my hair. So I was like, thank you, Lord. So that was a blessing. Didn't have the funds to get my hair. That was a testimony to me that God will provide no matter what the situation. And he cares about every little thing in your life. So to me, that was a testimony that God really, really cared. And y'all, it was a blessing to me to imagine not being able to afford to get your hair done, but he works on somebody to get it done anyway. Even if you didn't have the funds, he work it out that you get your hair done anyway, okay? So then my birthday dress was late. And for the ones that went live, they realized when I was on live on my birthday, my dress didn't come until like 12 o'clock or something like that. If you watch the live, you saw it. If you watch my birthday vlog, that you will see that my dress came on while I was on live. And I included it on my... That's not my order been delivered. Been delivered on my birthday vlog. So that was amazing. I ended up getting my dress. I did my makeup. My hair was done. And, you know, I just put on some press-ons, y'all. And I had a good time for my birthday. And I celebrated. I was so happy. I took my little $18 that I had. And I went to Longhorns. And, some people sent me a couple of dollars. I ended up being able to afford to take me and my sons out to Longhorns, and won't much that they sent me, but it was enough for me to eat. Okay, so we went out to eat. We had a very good time. So that was a blessing. That was a testimony to me that I think the Lord was just showing me that if you trust in me, I will provide. You just got to trust in me with all your heart, not partial your heart, not burn a little bit. No, just give it all to him and he will work it out. Even the things you think that he don't care about, he will. So on December the 5th, y'all, I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, I got to go back and tell y'all about this. First of all, I went viral. So if you don't know, I went from first of all, going viral is just crazy within itself, okay? I went viral on YouTube, y'all. I posted a reaction video to this monkey video. So it was like a side-by-side video, me on one side, and I posted up here, me on one side and a monkey on the side. And it basically was like a white lady came to the zoo. She pressing her lips, acting like she kicking this monkey, and then a monkey girlfriend come and smack her. It was so funny to me that I recorded my reaction to it. I put it up there. It instantly went viral. It just got so many views, and I'll put it up here how many numbers of views where it's currently sitting at. And it went viral. I got so many comments, both good, bad, racial, all types of stuff. I was a monkey 1,000 times. Like, it just went crazy. The numbers went crazy. And I went from 700 subscribers to 1,000. I was about to say 100,000. No, I ain't there yet. To 1,000 subscribers, and within a matter of days. So like 3 days after that video went viral, my channel just went boom. And I had all these new people commenting and commenting and commenting. They were coming to my long form, just commenting and stuff like that. And I was so happy. But in your mind, like I was telling people before, you think one thing gonna happen. Like, my watch hour was coming out. Like I said, I had already hit 3,000. So I figured, like, after I put out enough videos, I'm gonna go ahead and get 4,000. And then I'll really, because I was at 700 subscribers. I'm really focused on, after I get those put, but watch out, I will really focus on getting subscribers. I had a plan, y'all. I'm gonna have shirts. I'm gonna do like some magnets for my car. Subscribe to my channel and stuff like that. I'm gonna just do a whole bunch of shorts. I'm gonna go live. Like, I had a plan, y'all. But I feel like God was trying to tell me in 2005, like, listen, okay, baby, you can make all the plans, you can try to make resources for yourself, but I am your provider, okay? I am Jehovah Jireh, and I'm your provider, and you need to lean on me. And I think that's what he wanted me to learn in 2005. Stop trying to make a way when I got the way. All you got to do is come to me and seek my face, and I will provide a way. And that's what I had to learn. And y'all, it's hard when you're a person that everything, if you don't get up and do anything, and everything fails. when everything is all on you, it's hard to just say, you take this thing and you do it. I don't know what you're gonna do. It's hard to give somebody else the mantle. It's hard to give somebody else. But I promise you, y'all, that's what I had to learn. And he kept putting me through this over here, just to show me. So I'm thinking in my head, like, I remember thinking it one day, and then my video went viral, and then I just woke up 3 days later, 1,000 subscribers. My mind was blew. I was so excited. So we did our first marathon because we hit 1,000. Now we did our first marathon because we hit the 3,000 watch hours. Then probably 3 days later, we had to do another. I had to go and record, y'all, and the marathons take everything out of me, baby. And a marathon is when you record a video and you drop a video every day. So it's like doing Vlogmas, and it's a lot. But I got it done because when we hit the milestone, so my next milestone that I'm looking to reach is 4,000. So when I reach 4,000 public watch hours, we're going to do a marathon. When my page is monetized, we're going to do a marathon, okay? All right, and we're gonna do a money cash giveaway. Okay, so if you ain't got a cash out, go ahead and get a cash out so you can get this money, child. And make sure to be put in for the cash giveaway. Just if you still here, you gotta be a subscriber. You got to subscribe or go to follow me on my store farm page, Hey Bessie's on TikTok. Hey Bessie's 927. Okay. Hey Bessie 80, I'm gonna put it up there. Cause I'm gonna mess it up, whatever. So you gotta follow me up there, and you gotta comment, cause I will be doing a drawing on live, and I'll put all this stuff in my post in my community tab or whatever, and I'll put it up there so you can know when the live gonna be, all that stuff gonna be up there. But I'm gonna pick the names from my comments. So if you're a person that comments, you're gonna be entered in a draw. And whatever my last recent 5 videos, that's where I'm gonna get it. So if you're not in the comments or you're a solid watcher, if you want a chance to win some money, girl, you're gonna have to start commenting. Start commenting today. If you just ain't doing nothing but saying here, okay, or here watching, or dropping just a heart, you have to comment something to be entered in the cash money drawing, okay? So with my first check, what I want to do is do a cash money drawing, and you're gonna have to be live to win the cash. You're gonna have to be live to do a cash. We're gonna do an hour live. I'm gonna draw a couple of times, and we're gonna go from there, okay? Either way, that's gonna be a lit situation. I can't wait till we get there. So anyway, what was I talking about? I hit 1,000, went viral. And I was like, the Lord blew my mind, because I'm thinking like, wow, I hit it. So I got the notification that I hit it. Congratulations, you're doing good. Woo woo. It's telling me about watch hours, how my channel has reached 4,000. I got notifications. Sometimes if you get notification, it was saying that your channel at a whole, like for a lifespan, had hit 4,000. I was thinking I hit it. No, I hadn't hit it yet. And so it just was amazing to watch my growth and how rapid it was. And I began to go viral a lot. Like my shorts, a lot of shorts have been viral. A lot of my shorts have more than 14K or 15K or 6K or whatever. And in my head, most people say a viral might be 100K. Me, I feel like if more than 5,000 people watch your stuff, in my head, that's viral. I don't care what nobody have. I don't care what nobody say. So 36K, 15K, 18K. I screenshot and put some of the ones that got the bigger K numbers, but just kept going viral doing the reaction videos. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to stop doing it because I'm tired of the comments. Because the comments kept coming in. You think that, you know, you want all this attention, and you want not even attention, you want people to come to your channel. You want your bestie, I want my bestie crew to grow. You want, you know what I'm saying, when you're working this hard and you're trying to build your community or whatever, you want to see the growth. But when it's growing like rapidly, baby, I wasn't ready. But anyway, I was so happy to see it to happen or whatever. So yes, we on December the 5th at 4:04 p.m. I was at work. I got the notification. I hit 1,000 subscribers. Y'all, I was so happy. I was dancing around my office, y'all. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, I did it. I couldn't have, y'all. It's hard, y'all. When you're a new YouTuber and you're trying to do your thing, y'all, it's hard to hit those 1,000. So I was so happy when I did. So, that is the last of my testimony for 2025. Other than he carried me through, I'm in the land of the living. Yes, I still struggle with funds sometimes. I'm believing God will open up the door of YouTube and it will happen for me. I'm believing God will open up in 2026 an opportunity to make more funds. But what we're doing now is budgeting. Baby, I have learned to budget well, okay? I have learned to pinch and pinch and pinch and pinch. And even when it's time for payday, I at least have $30 to $40 left, y'all, because I have learned to pinch so well. But I'm believing in 2026 that my pinching season is going to be over and I won't have to pinch no more. And I'm just praying that God can bless that and honor that, Lord, because it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, but I am so excited about what he's going to do. But I just want to share, as of now, I have 1458 subscribers. Like, I'm gonna put the number up here because I might have seen. So y'all, we're so close to 1500. Y'all, I'm so excited. Shout out to all the new subscribers that have made it here, that's interacting with my page, that's coming from the shorts to the long form. Thank you so much for being part of it. And for all my besties, thank you so much. Y'all, we are so close. Now, I think tomorrow, today is January. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I think that I'm gonna wake up to it say it's monetizing. So maybe by the time I edit this, I will be fully monetized. Y'all, I was trying to wait to do this video, but I was like, no, I want to do it on the 31st, so it can turn into January the 1st. I want to go ahead and do it. But now I'm gonna show y'all right now currently where we at. Now, if the number is changed or we fully monetized, I will put it up there. And y'all, if I do hit that 4,000 watch hours tomorrow, or I think if I don't do it tomorrow, it's definitely going to be like January the 2nd or 3rd that I hit it. And when I hit it, I get the notification, the email and everything. Y'all, I will let y'all know on my community post. But y'all, I am so excited about fully monetizing. Y'all, I cannot wait to see what earns what. I'm so interested to see, oh, this story time earned this story. Like, y'all, I'm a child in a candy shop when it comes to this YouTube stuff, y'all. So I can't wait to see my growth. I don't care if it earned me 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. I don't care. I want to see. I want to see. Send me the money. I want to see. But anyway, thank y'all so much. So that's my testimony, y'all. I went through a lot of mental struggles, a lot of power struggles, a lot of mental struggles, a lot of drainage, even in being a parent, y'all. My son, I love him with all my heart, my oldest son. I love both my sons with all my heart. But I feel like for whatever reason, the devil really tried to attack our relationship. And I feel like that through prayer and supplication, you know, it'll gonna get better, but I really feel like his goal is just to tear up our relationship. He attacked our relationship from every side, and I just feel like in 2025, if I didn't learn anything, I learned the power of prayer. And I learned that no matter what something in front of you look like, you gotta pray. You gotta pray, not complain. Pray while you wait. Pray while you don't understand. Pray when something confuses you. Pray when something makes you upset. Pray. Just pray. Just pray. Y'all, I've been through so much in 2025. If I would tell you all the ups and downs and frowns and sad things, y'all, this video will be probably 14 hours long of all the things that I have went through mentally and physically, y'all. But I'm here. I'm in 2026, y'all. I'm in my right mind. I'm able to smile, y'all. This is not y'all. I pray to the Lord that he will give me joy, unspeakable, indescribable. Give me peace that I can't even understand. And y'all, he ain't did nothing but that, y'all. Do you understand? Like, if somebody attack your brain fine, while you just thinking like depression try to get me, y'all. Oh my God, I'm probably going to be the happiest person you meet. And depression try to get me, beat me up. Like, you don't got this, you don't got that. You're 36, you're 37 now. You don't have that. You don't have a husband. You still single with 2 kids. Like, I just kept getting attacked on every side, like with my brain and did all this stuff and all this negative stuff. So I got told to write this list. And when I write this list, I see nothing but wins. I see nothing but success. I see nothing but you did it, girl. Even though you were going through all the stuff you're going through, you still put the pedal to the metal and you graduated. You finished, girl. You still put the pedal to the metal and you showed up for your kids. Even when you were frustrated with them, you still was mom. You still provided for them. Even if we had to eat noodles for 3 days, we still ate something. You still showed up for your kids. You still were there when they needed you. You did not quit. You didn't give up. You're still going. You're still breathing. You're in the land of the living. You don't have everything. You don't have every answer. But do everybody have all the answers? Because if you do, answer some of my questions, sis. And then I had so many classmates. Like, I had like 2 or 3 classmates that died. And they're my age. And they have kids. And I thought about, if I would have lost my mind or have some kind of stroke because I let myself worry about every little thing that I can't control, that's a testimony within itself. The God kept me. He kept me in my right mind. I won't sit in nobody crazy house. I watched this content creator that I watched a lot. She turned herself, or her family turned her into the crazy house because she was going through so much, y'all. Mentally. When you mentally want to be able to provide your child's every thought and desire, and you cannot do that no matter how much you try, it's hard for a parent that really wants to do that. It's hard for a parent that wants to be everything that child needs and desire. It's hard to want to take a vacation, but you barely have money to put groceries in your home. It's hard to be there for everybody else when you currently going through a lot of things yourself. It's hard to be in a relationship with somebody that you love with all your heart and they betray you, and now you got to figure it out all by yourself, and you are a good person. It's hard to go from being a villain, because I was in the past. I want to always good. I was never always turning a good leaf, but it's hard for taking that step and changing your whole entire life to serve a God that you can't physically see, to believe with all your heart, to be in your word, doing the good that you're doing, yet still struggling, and he's still providing. He's still showing up, showing you, I'm here. No matter what you're going through, keep going, keep pushing. I love you, daughter. You're going to do this. You're not going to do it in the speed that you want to do it, but you're going to do it. So the testimony to wrap this whole video up is that I made it, y'all. And if you're watching this video, you did too. You made it. You're still here. So that means you still have an opportunity to win. So please don't give up. Keep going, because there is an answer on the other side of whatever you're going through. Whatever you're going through, frustrated of being a parent, frustrated of being a co-worker, frustrating of being at a job that don't understand you, frustrated with your finances. There is an answer on the other side. You just got to keep going. And I will tell you this, if you don't have a prayer life or a life with God, get a relationship. Don't just be a church member. No, get in that word. Pray to God. Beg him for a relationship. Talk to me, Father. Lead my footsteps. Because I promise you, without a relationship with God, y'all, I would be dead. I'm telling you straight up. I would either probably off me, or I would have just gave up. Probably took my car and drove off to a river or something. Because I just so hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know how else to say it. It's It's hard to do the right thing. It's hard to be a good person. It's hard to be a single parent. It's hard, but you got to keep going because there's joy on the other side of this. It's a testimony within a testimony on the other side of this. And if you keep going, you keep growing, and he will provide. You just got to get to the other side. But anyway, I hope that this video did something for you. If anything, I hope that you celebrate my little small wins. Because some people be like, girl, I thought you were going to tell me you became a millionaire at the end of this video. No, but I got the 2020 cents. I have a grin on my face. I believe great things are going to happen for me in this year. And I'm praying that the tears that I sowed will be, I don't know how to say it, will grow big trees and plants and bloom beautiful flowers of blessings for my family. And even if you just like, comment, and share, I hope that because you came with me on this journey, that the Lord will bless you as well. Bless you with love, peace, joy, financial blessings, miracles, and wonders. Just because you clicked on a doll's video, that you took the seconds out of your time to watch me through this whole year of transformation. Because a lot of people watch my videos and they think, oh, is she telling these wonderful stories? She's such a great person. Baby, I used to be fucked up. Baby, can I be honest with you? And the Lord is changing me slowly and surely. Like I noticed certain things that baby, a year ago, baby, I wouldn't handle that right. I'm doing a little bit better now. But I'm not perfect, y'all. I'm not aiming to be. I'm aiming to be better. And I'm hoping for better this year. Thank you for watching Testimony. And thank you for clicking play. Before you leave here, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and join the Bestie team. And if you got all the way to the end, I want you to drop me some red hearts in the chat so I can know that who are my true subscribers, who are my true besties. I want to know that you made it this far. And just know your testimony is not too far away. Okay? And thank you for joining my first episode of Testimony. And I hope that each time I do these things, and I don't know what I'm going to do, because you never know what God's going to do. Some testimonies, I'm going to wait till the year, because I want to do the big video like this, where I just tell all the testimonies. And some testimonies, you know, they might be too big. I can't wait till the end of the year, but we'll see. But either way, I wanted to do this every year, whether I'm telling you 2 things or 20 things. I just want to tell, and I'll keep a documentation of every small win or big wins that I had throughout the year. And I want to share it with y'all because I want to let y'all know I'm human. And I feel like during this process, a lot of people watch my vlogs, they hear me talk about struggle, whatever I'm talking about. But I feel like this is my documentation of this is where he brought you from. The struggle, the lostness, the not knowing what to do, and now look. Oh, I can't wait to get to my now look. And that's the testimony within this testimony video that the Lord will provide. We just got to trust him to guide. Anyway, I love you so much for watching this far. If you got this far, and I'm sorry if I took up so much of your time, but thank you for coming and watching. I hope that blessing chase you down just for click and play. And I will see you, your amazing self, whoever you are, on the next video. May your life be a living testimony, and may that you have wins that are unexplainable. I hope that you go be blessed, and I hope that you'll join me on another video. Bye, besties. Bye. Thanks for watching.